Jokic is averaging 30 a game. And I know the second leading scorer, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is averaging 31 right now. Jamal Murray, anybody seen Jamal Murray? I'm looking for Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray shows up, please tell him to contact Clip Notes because we're trying to find him to make sure he shows up. Right now, as we look at the NBA, across the NBA, there are several teams that are doing quite well. The usual suspects, the Boston Celtics, have jumped out to a huge run out in the East. Also, a surprise, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they have also come along very nicely. I appreciate Donovan Mitchell and the way he's been playing. We thought that Miami would be competitive, but apparently Jimmy Butler says, I'm done, and now he's suspended. I don't think Pat Riley is handling that situation with Jimmy Butler professionally, banning him right now. I say, hey, at some point, just move on from Butler. You're not going to give him an extension on his contract. I think it's only right. They've got a lot of miles out of Jimmy Butler, and it may be time for them to move on from Jimmy Butler because he's done some things for them, a lot for him, and just let him go wherever he wants to go, especially if you're not going to get him in a contract extension. Why hold on to him? Back to what we were saying about the NBA Eastern Conference. Right now, surprise leaders are the Cleveland Cavaliers at 31-4. The Boston Celtics, who I thought would run away with the East, is at 26-10. They're 5.5 games back of Cleveland. I believe Donovan Mitchell name probably needs to be added to that MVP list early. I know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA out of Oklahoma City should be mentioned, and of course Jason Tatum. As I look at the Eastern Conference from top to bottom, Cleveland leads, Boston Celtics are in second. The New York Knickerbockers, Big Cat. I'm going to put Big Cat name in an MVP right now. He is having a phenomenal year, playing some really good basketball for the Knickerbockers. Orlando Magic are in fourth, and the Bucks, who are in fifth. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis actually leading the NBA in scoring at 32 points a game. He is having a serious year. And let's look at the 11th place team right now, 4-19. We got to trust the process of the Philadelphia 76ers. This process is getting ready to go belly up. You got to make the playoffs. You got to make the play-in. I mean, right now they're a game and a half out of the 10th spot, and I know it's a lot of season left, so I'm not gonna really get on Embiid and the Sixers right now. I believe they can make a turn. I'm going to turn to the Western Conference. Right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder is leading by 7 games over the second-place Houston Rockets. Wow, I'm going to tell you something. Ime Udoka, that Houston team looks really good. Boston, I know they had a problem with him. Of course, his wife, Nia Long, had a problem with him, but that guy can coach some basketball. Woo! That guy can coach. Second-place Houston, 23-12. Outstanding year so far. They're off and running. John Morant, if he stay out of trouble, they're in third place. The Memphis Grizzlies. I tell you, if Ja and Desmond Bane, that's probably one of the best backcourts in the NBA. Young, athletic. Those guys can really shoot that rock. And at fourth place, Jokic. Jokic is averaging 30 a game. And I know the second leading scorer, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is averaging 31 right now. Joker is doing this without his Batman, Murray. I don't know where Murray is right now. He's just kind of floating around doing his thing. Has anybody seen Murray? I'm looking for him. How about Porter? Anybody seen Michael Porter Jr.? I haven't seen him. I have not seen him. So until they get that done, then and only then will the Denver Nuggets, who promised us, I believe when they won their first championship, they said it's going to be many more to come. That was just one. So I'm waiting on them to come back. Jamal Murray. Anybody seen Jamal Murray? I'm looking for Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray shows up, please tell him to contact Cliff Notes because we're trying to find him to make sure he shows up. And the last note on the NBA is that often injured LA Clippers star, I'm not going to say his name because he might get injured again. So we're going to leave his name out of the broadcast today. But their star is back. His initials are KL, Kawhi Leonard. Hopefully he won't get injured and he'll play a back-to-back once or twice and give his team a chance. They're in 7th place. And, man, Kawhi can really, really, really help those guys right now. I know the Paul George experiment did not work with them. That's just the way it goes. And hopefully he'll stay healthy and have a strong season